So what you're going to be seeing here is me making the Sturmtiger in Sprocket. Well, I mean, attempting. Design is my passion, and I'm not very good at it. The Sturmtiger 606-4 mit 38cm RW61, or Sturmtiger, German for assault tiger, is an assault gun based on the late production variant of the Tiger. It is equipped with the 380mm rocket-propelled mortar. It was used during the Warsaw Uprising and the Battle of the Bulge, also the Battle of the Reichswald. It was used for infantry support. The Sturmtiger inherited the Tiger 1 base, which was of a late model variant. It kept the hull and the suspension. This is why it looks like the Tiger 2, as it uses its style of road wheels. To increase available space, the front of the Tiger's superstructure was moved up to house the rocket launcher, and since this was located directly at the front, it gave it a boxy appearance. Compared to the Tiger, the Sturmtiger was much shorter, only being 6.28 meters, compared to the Tiger's length of 8.45, due to it not having the longer gun. It was also 15 centimeters lower than the Tiger at 2.85 meters. The Sturmtiger was used for close-range street fighting, which meant it needed to be heavily armoured to survive, with 150mm at a 47-degree slope on the superstructure front, and the same 150mm at 25 degrees sloped for the upper glacis, 82mm on 20 degrees for the sides, and 62mm for the whole lower hull. Now for the star of the show, a 380mm Raketenwerfer 61, a breech-loaded rocket projector based on the Kriegsmarine depth charge launcher. It fired short-range rocket-propelled projectiles approximately 1.5 meters long. There were a multitude of round types with weights up to 376 kilograms and a max range up to 6,000 meters. These rounds either contained an HE charge weighing up to 125 kgs or a shape charge for use against fortifications, which could penetrate 2.5 meters of reinforced concrete. The original idea for a tank being able to destroy heavily armoured buildings or fortified buildings with a single shot came through the experiences in the urban battlefields of Stalingrad. During the time, the Wehrmacht only had a Stug 3 equipped with a 15cm SIG-33 heavy infantry gun. Its successor, the similar Sturmpanzer 4, also known as the Brummbär by the Allies, was just an improved version of the Stug with more armour but the exact same gun. A decision was made to create a new vehicle based on the Tiger tank and arm it with the 210mm howitzer. However, this weapon turned out to not be available at the time and was therefore replaced by a 380mm rocket launcher, which was adapted from a Kriegsmarine depth charge launcher. To produce the tank, Krupp was to make the hulls, where then Henschel assembled the chassis, which was then sent to Aklet where the remainder was finished. The first prototype was ready and presented in October 1943, with the first 3 completed by August 1944. With 10 built on September, with another 5 later in the year, there was great importance on the employment of the tank, with leadership wanting 300 shells made per month. Now for the star of the show, a 380mm Raketenwerfer 61, a breech-loaded rocket projector based on the Kriegsmarine depth charge launcher. It fired short-range rocket-propelled projectiles approximately 1.5 meters long. There were a multitude of round types with weights up to 376 kilograms and a max range up to 6,000 meters. These rounds either contained an HE charge weighing up to 125 kgs or a shape charge for use against fortifications, which could penetrate 2.5 meters of reinforced concrete.